Try two. Okay. So this is mainly for evidentiary value. This is an actual posting by Snarky Democrats. Um, the post is two down, 1,498 to go. This morning, I heard about one of the J6 defendants dying in an encounter with his local, well, with a sheriff's deputy. And I don't know enough to know what I don't know. So it kind of is what it is. All right. I was going to follow up on it eventually. Um, and then a few minutes ago, I saw this. I want to point out this is uh, 27 January. So that's 2 days ago. Two down, 1,498 to go. That is a very specific call to violence. All right. This is and it is specifically about the 6th January defendants who've been pardoned. I'll point something else out. There is 2,700 ish likes and loves. Over 300 of them are loves. There is 482 comments. Now, I can't say too much about that because right there I am, right? But also right here I am. Holy shit, you're literally bragging about murdering your enemies now. And make no mistake, this is murder. Um, there's no two ways about this. You can't call it anything other than a specific declared call for murder. Now, I want to just go ahead and prove that I am where I claim to be. Right. Right there is the link or the URL. And because I am the way I am, well, that didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped. Give me a second, folks. So there you go. And if you want to follow up on this later, there you go. It's now in the description. Less than this has led to people being banned. I know one of them was Ghost Tactical, um, because on his personal profile, Trey shared something about supporting Donald Trump. That was like 3 years ago. And they banned him personally for that. Now I want to show you something else. And this, oh, and this one's kind of weird. There we go. So If you saw the earlier live, you know that I forgot to add myself to the stage, so you never heard me speak. Not a single word. Um, Within minutes of that, I got this. Hi, mandatory carry. It looks like emergency live. Fuck off. Snarky Democrats may not be appropriate for younger audiences under our community guidelines. We placed an age restriction on it. What we found. Your content was restricted because of community guidelines are in place to help viewers avoid watching content that may not they may not feel is acceptable for themselves or their children. Um okay. So how did I violate something um how did I violate a rule if I never spoke? I want to show you something else. I'm sharing a different screen. Right. After reviewing your content, we determined that emergency live fuck offs, snarky Democrats, should continue to be age restricted. So, chances are extremely high, much higher this time, in fact, that there will be an age restriction in place and you will not be allowed to see or make comments. You'll have to do that in the community tab. I'm sorry. Um, Learning more doesn't tell us anything. All right. So I'm really completely confused. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I know exactly what this is, and that's okay. Um, uh, YouTube can see this and say, "Oh, wow, no, that's not okay." It's ironic because I didn't speak earlier. I have to just accept the fact that, yeah, I get it. All I could do is read those words, two down, 1,498 to go, and they thought I was making a call to violence. But all that really does is underscore the fact that, yes, this is a call to violence. Facebook, if you were following your own rules, Snarky Democrats page would be gone by now. I wouldn't be able to show you this. Um, the people behind, or at least the one responsible for this, would have had their own profile, their own account suspended permanently over this. This is a very specific call to violence. It is literally a declaration kill all of the J6 uh, pardon. Anybody who got a J6 pardon is to be hunted down and killed. And that's all this is. Um, and that is kind of my fault. So, Apple, I'm going to give you a half. I'm going to give you a half here. Understanding. Yeah, I failed to add myself to the stream. That's my fault. And I really only realized that as I was sitting here saying it just now. I was furious 5 seconds ago. And then I'm looking at it as I'm doing this, and oh, oh, that's why. That's why. Um, Titles matter. I am too upset and concerned about the nature of this situation to even try to bother with frivolities like settings right now. So I knew that this was I knew this was gonna happen. Um, Normally this kind would be in private or unlisted mode. Oh well. Oh well. It's my fault. Uh Gulch, good to see you. Long time no see, honey. Missed you. And don't be surprised if your comments are removed. The stream or the chat is removed after this ends because it will be because what I'm talking about here. Um, on the other hand, there's a chance that it'll stay this time because at least this time I was smart enough to add myself to the stage. Stay off of my lawn, all right? But it was on my lawn. I don't ask to see snarky Democrats. I don't ask to see any of these shit posts, right? Um, the profile page, God, comedian out of Canada, I think. This is probably God's other account, to be perfectly blunt. Um, Constantly shows up. Here's a thought, fascist book. Just show me the things I've said I want to see. Start with those, all right, and then start showing me all this other crap you want me to see because I don't want to see this guy ever again in my life. I will be uh, blocking snarky Democrats as soon as I wrap up here. But wow, wow. Well, then again, if fascist book had any integrity, I wouldn't be calling them fascist book, would I? They hate you and they want you dead. So train for it because this is coming. There's going to be more of this. Hello to the other watcher out there, whoever you are. Um, what more is there to say? Keep calm and mandatory carry on.